A little change of plans. I went ahead and threw in some yarn instead because that was wider than I wanted. So I wanted to get it right up to where I can start actually weaving the linen. So that's pretty good width for the bags. So I'm excited. So now for the weaving of it. And I will start out and then just go ahead and do fast forwarding. So, and find some good music. So my battery died, and then my card got full while I was trying to show you something. So I'm almost near the end, and I have maybe about that much left, depending on how tight I'm going to be able to squeeze in there. Now the problem I'm encountering though, because here's all the knots, is that when I pull up, you can see that they're not separating. So it's taking fiddling and sort of separating the knots and the fibers until the two harnesses that should be down are down. See, there we go. And so they dropped, and now I can run it. I'm going to switch hands here. Now I can put it back through, and I'm tampering it down, tightening it down there. So, and then the next one will kind of, hopefully this isn't blurry. This camera is not a very good camera. So, and then the next one, sometimes they come up good and sometimes they don't. And this one is going to take fiddling as well. But we are almost there. And so, anyways, that's the problem I'm encountering, but that's okay, because if I can get as much as possible, there we go, get those down, out of this, then I am good. And I've got it all the way wrapped down and then barely across the bottom beam. So I will be back at the next step. Okay, so I could maybe get one more pass in there, but I don't think so. And towards the end, I just started using a crochet hook once I got the shed open. And so there we go. So next step is cutting it off. Okay, I am back at the end. Um, I have had so much trouble doing this video. The card got full, the battery died, I don't even know what's going on with it. So hopefully I can get it all together and do it right and maybe interject, somehow figure out how to do my own voiceover if I didn't get the microphone on. But anyways, here's the final step. So can I pull those through easy enough? Yes. So there's no utter destruction. Let's hope. So I'm gonna cut here because some of those knots are not gonna go through the reed. And I hate wasting any of it. But it's nice and sturdy. And pull these out if I can. Probably not. It's one of those days. I don't know. One of my dogs is having back issues, which he does, so it means steroids for him. So it's been a day so far. And I hope this is getting on the camera. Let's see, there we go. Now we can pull some out. Get some of those out of there. Okay, I'm excited. I was, in my mind I had it planned that I would have so much more than this. That is all I got from my little crop. And I kind of measured it on when it was wrapped on the beam, and flax doesn't tend to stretch a lot. So let us see, I think it was almost 20 inches. Oh, 19 inches I got by about 2.5. So in my mind I was going to have all kinds of bags to put my dye seeds in, but I have 2 quart jars of Hopi sunflowers, so that's not going to work. So I think I'm going to do 2 bags, and I don't know, the plan is to put my my flax seeds in from my crop. I gathered some early, and then I gathered some late when I harvested all of the flax. So I'm going to test next year when I plant if the early or the late seeds, if it makes any difference. But I might have too many seeds for these bags. And because I need to get my woad out of the ground, I'm going to dye it with woad, even though it won't hold woad seeds. But the plan is to eventually, through the years, I guess, unless I plant a lot more next year, make bags and dye it the color that represents the seeds inside, like my safflower seeds and my coreopsis seeds. So the next step is to go ahead and scour it and get it all nice and cleaned up and ready for woad dye. So I think I am going to leave the woad dyeing for another video, because I think this one was probably long enough. But there we go, and I will stitch up the sides after I've dyed it, but that'll be another time. So that's the next video. So there we go, my own flax that I grew successfully for the first time and processed. And it's super sturdy. I mean, if I had a lot and it was a good bag, this would be like a great sturdy big bag. So in my brain, I'm thinking that. But in reality, that's what I got. But I love it, and it's magic. So we can do it. Thanks.